Ja.
Ja, all gut.
Ich weiß nicht,
Hört
ob
sich.
ich... Ja, doch.
Allerhöchstens vielleicht das Spiel. Ich weiß gerade nicht, das Spiel hört sich gerade leiser an.
Besser?
Ja, ich würde es später nochmal im Chat schreiben.
Okay. Gut, dann verlasse ich euch jetzt.
Okay,
Viel Erfolg.
viel Glück.
Habt Spaß ohne mich.
Immer.
Perfectly. After I sent off my best friend to have fun with my wife, that sounds weird. I think it's time for the first stream. Yeah. For everyone who will maybe join later, that's the first time here. I saw the game a little bit, but I think I forgot everything. Let's go. Yeah, my English sucks very badly, so don't expect too much of it. Enjoy the trailer.
I trust this will suffice. God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet, His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all? Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis. A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
So, here we go again. Nice little cutscene. And this is a different script like from the demo. I'm surprised. One thing which is cool in the demo, which is not cool in here. Oh, they have some little animations, but demo had a little bit more of them. I think we will just start a new one so everyone can catch up with what happened here. And I will be very quiet in the first minutes, so because it's a story-driven game. So yeah.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Yes, so this is like this game focuses a lot on fantasy. Fantasy is like written in the name and in the game everywhere. You will see why. We can like give this save game more or less a name. Let's just call it like that. So we don't have much place in here. And just continue first. This is not the name of the protagonist, we will name it later.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
It's a good question, which like everybody has to have to decide for itself. I don't think it's powerless, to be honest. And I don't think that fantasy is really limited.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
So we will play on normal difficulty. All I can say is this game is unfairly in the beginning. I don't know, it will be later, but first things first, we will go for normal. Maybe in some future we will go like this one, but no, not now. Just start with normal. I don't have a death wish.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us,
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on! Hey, keep it moving! Hurry it up! Next one! Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Well, what a nice introduction. And on this point, I want to greet my moderation team, the only guys in the stream for now. And yeah, I guess we'll just continue. And all I can tell for you now, it's we are not in the position for defending ourselves. Yeah, let's go for what mission.
Come on, this is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Nice little detail. So we learned our ferry here, Gallica. Oh, sorry. And in the cutscenes, yeah, that's some non-voiced cutscenes which have some flavor text or like instructions where to go. Basic controls, we can move and open a menu. What I wanted to tell you, it's like we have nothing right now. Okay, we have this little ferry in here, and in the cutscenes and in the battle scenes later, she will get a little bit dressed for the battle. So it's a nice little detail. This game is full of it. Now she just holds me.
Watch out!
Okay, just for explanation, we have the ferry side, which is an ability to let us see what Gallica is sensing. Gallica is the ferry. It's basically a little bit like the Witcher senses in The Witcher. Can use it and see the levels of my enemies. And I would say we will just ignore the ferry and fight the first enemy. Wrong button.
I'm sorry.
And that happens when we do that. Don't ignore the ferry, guys.
Oh, champion against fear, rise and face anxiety.
And here I'm getting small Final Fantasy XIV vibes. Bit of Heidelin. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's listen to the ferry and just don't fight in here. Seems like an evil place. We have a dodge roll. And we have to escape the desert.
Get ready, everyone.
What do you mean with everyone? I'm literally alone.
Look. Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory,
Right.
please.
What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
Oh, music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
I really like the music in this game.
Look, over there.
That's the road, isn't it? Indeed. What a relief. Grand Trade is already too fast. Okay, cool. The answer of what's the mission again could be literally me. It's very in character. We have some enemies here. Shiny items, which we definitely want to take with us. And English, yes. Just listen to the music. Very nice place, full of animals, which can kill us. We go.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Raid Seeker, Bearer, Fantasy Empowered. So, yeah. This game is big. Like, I was installing it and it was like 200 gig. It's a very big game. A lot to do.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Get on with it then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Yeah, we are not tourists.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Well, yeah.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
I disagree. Gallica is not that annoying for now. So, yeah, we got our mission back there to bring the message to the military. The first impression, we are an elder. I think that's the most close to our original race. I will tell it like a... look at her, sitting on my shoulder. Yeah, the most close thing to a human, I guess. But I don't wanna call it human. We will see in the story soon why not. And for now, we just proceed with the story. I think that's the most intelligent thing. Can't really do much now.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Yeah, am I interested? I definitely want one, yeah.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But
Indeed.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter, and would make the perfect souvenir.
Yeah, as we know from the real world, we can imagine how expensive this will be. How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it.
She's got a point.
Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Yeah, I keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Same as always.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
You know, there is a game which killed fairies for me forever. I'm not trusting fairies anymore. Especially not one which is sitting on my shoulder, even if she's cute. Alright, let's continue. Nice screen transition. Yeah. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. Yeah, I don't think we can hide our tribe in here. If you can call it tribe. So, for explanation, the people here are talking much, make some gossip, and we could talk to all of them, but for now it's pretty useless. Since, as you saw in the fight, we can't do anything, we have nothing for now, we are just regular folks now. We are nobodies. Let's go to the military.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Easy.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's word. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to be a soldier in a world like that.
I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Yeah, we should be as honest as we can. I want to fight for change. Need the money? Or am I just bored? Of course I'm just bored.
I just want to kill some time.
And a little kingdom-sponsored bloodshed will spice up your life, eh? I know your type. I suppose this work attracts degenerates.
Are you crazy?
So, what can you bring to our beloved core? Any skills to speak of?
I can breathe. No. I'm stronger than I look. Got a sharp mind. Can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. Or I've always been lucky. Phew. Yeah. Let's go if I'm small but quick.
Small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh? Right, last order of
Experience.
business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Yeah, that's the point where we name the character. As we are streaming this on this account, I would say... How many can I type it in? Can we? Oh, perfectly. Let's give him that.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
That was quite easy. Not a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait on our turn. Yes, we have. We can speak with the locals here. Like with him.
Whoa.
You enlisted as well. The line starts behind me. If so, or there's something else you need. Nope, nothing. Not for now. This guy reminds me a little bit of Attack on Titan characters.
Well.
But yeah. Enough talk. Let's speak of the next one. They say tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up in front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. That's sadly the part of armies, yes. They luring people with money. Poor people mostly, or people with families. And so far we saw a brutal world with much of killing. Even with death punishment, so I don't know if the army is so nice here. Let's go to the next one. Blasted, I came to enlist cause I heard you can make quick refume, but they really make you work alongside creepy elder. Where did you hear that? Where's that elder? God's own scriptures, they swear. Oh, that's too fast. I'm too slow at reading, I'm sorry. I hope this project will help me to get better with my English. I would say let's join the queue and wait for it. Not much of a choice. Beginning is very linear.
They get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that.
What do they call them? Something like, human...
The evil word.
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others.
That's
Surely not.
racist.
An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear.
Wanna try out?
Better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making
Good guy.
a scene. You alright?
It was terrifying. I'd handle it. Nah, thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Good
Don't
guy.
make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Yeah.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too.
And take
This will be
too.
important.
Protect it with your life.
Yeah, protect the map with your life.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Yes, sir. Ma'am, whatever.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
So much for rest. Morning already? Yeah. Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Never gets easier. That sounds like life. That's just how it
That's
is.
how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago. I'd rather not think about it. Yeah. We will learn some stuff about it, so I'd rather not to talk
I'd
about
rather
it.
not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you
Just
were.
in the beginning.
I can see
It's
why
an
you'd want to repay him.
Hellison.
Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Go ahead.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these
Yeah,
emotionally
indeed.
satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa.
We have to Photoshop Gallica instead of the brain.
And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Ugh. Oh well. Guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Yes, I know, and you know I will ask for it. Record the events so far, yes. These are my my save states from the demo. I will use them in private maybe, but for this one we will make a new thing. Yeah, so we will read the whole book in the story, I think, of this, I would say, utopia. First, let's proceed to this cutscene.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
Yeah, for people who are familiar with Persona games, we have a little bit of a time pressure here, but I think we still have enough of the story here left. Yeah, the prince seems to be a good friend of us, with an interesting cast.
Hey,
Let's try to solve it. We have to go we have to go ahead. with whatever we are doing here.
Transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Spend 2 days to go to the next goal.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Indeed.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Jeez.
Spare us this drivel.
Indeed.
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world of no magic, what could it be? A world of only one tribe? Hard to explain. I don't like the idea of a world without magic in a fantasy game. A world with only one tribe is an utopia. Everyone has to know for itself. Let's say it's hard to explain.
Hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I think we will step in for him like he stepped in for us. So if it's a fight that you want.
Draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
He's quite sympathetic. I like him.
That's my name.
Of course I will tell you my
have
name.
That right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone, help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wound.
Yeah.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's royal army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Damn it.
What a leader.
Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yep, just over there.
Caught it over there a moment ago.
You did not. I'm not a bug, and I'm not an it. My name is Gallica, for your information.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Oh, this is bad.
There is...
I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Indeed. There is yeah, a quote which say like, if you want to be a hero, die like one, and Stroll have big flags for it. Well, unexpected turn of events. I know we have a mission here. Let's enter our first dungeon.
Actually,
We don't really know how to fight, but let's enter it. So we still have not a real menu, so I can't equip anything. I can see we have one skill and some items to heal ourselves. Yeah, let's go.
this is...
First dungeon. Which already sound like dead people. This is disgusting.
There it is. That's a human.
Stand your ground! Charge it! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors.
Yeah, that's why I was careful calling our protagonist a human. This is horrifying. Grias, I hope you are safe. No time to waste. Yeah. Let's check if someone is alive. Nope. They seem all dead. Full of dead people.
This is bad.
What?
What's the deal with this one? It's familiar to that monster, so it's a human as well. I think this is our battle tutorial.
What do you think?
Do you know how to strike? Oh no. Join forces, yes of course we do. Glad you still got your wits about you.
Got it?
First fight of the game.
Take care of it, please.
Of course I will. So, this is a small introduction into fighting. If we press the right key, we will go into the squad battle, which is the turn-based style of this game. Yeah, in squad battles we can see in the top part the enemy turns, and basically we have to hit it till death or stun it like that before they hit, because the enemies are disgustingly strong on this game at the beginning. For the beginning, I have no control about party members. This will change in the future. It's a nice title winning screen.
Looks like we're safe for...
With epic music playing. Yeah, let's go ahead. There's an item.
Wait.
Behind this monster.
Be careful.
If it spots us, they could get nasty, but we can just catch them off guard. If we sneak behind them, we can hit him and stun him for the first turn, which gives us an opportunity. And an achievement, I guess. Nice. Jeez. Yeah, if we stun the enemy and kill them in one turn, we get bonus experience and money and a level up, of course. So here we go. For our main character only, we can set some status points like strength, magic, a little bit of defense, maybe a little bit evasion, or luck for dropping more stuff from the enemies. First, I think I'll go with magic.
That'll do it.
And just steal this item here.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Yeah. And then let's proceed to the big monster.
Okay.
And of course, we have to kill everything on the way.
Let's go.
If the enemy is weak, like some levels behind us, we can one-shot them without entering the battle, which is quite nice if you played Persona. It was a skill which was unlocked later with the progression, like with the bus of Morgana. And here it's more or less here from the beginning. Yeah, just continue. Item.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Yeah, always check every corner in games like this before you go the correct way.
Hold on.
Maybe I play too much Final Fantasy. Are you two searching for someone? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's from me. I trust you. Yeah.
What?
We wanted to tell them the truth, but there's a human making weird noises in here.
Hurry.
I think like humans are like the disgusting big monsters of the game, which we have to beat. Which is kind of fitting to the real world.
Incoming.
So, this happens if the enemy is getting an opportunity attack, a bit of D&D language here. So the enemies can do the same stuff to us, then we will have disadvantage here. And they even can kill us in this turn sometimes, so it will be hard. Yeah, or this will happen. I kind of feel like in Baldur's Gate with a certain character which is never hitting.
Let's go.
Will not drop any name here.
Not done yet.
For the beginning, we are playing without healer, which is a bit annoying. But we will be fine, I think. Yeah. We have an item down there. And some more enemies.
Let's do this.
We're here to stop you.
Are we?
Let's go.
Yoink is the religion in this game I will follow.
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert.
You don't say, Gallica.
We have the edge.
Let's settle this quick.
Yeah, opportunity will give us like one attack instantly without spending any turns, which is nice as well.
Easier than expected.
It will not stay that easy like it is now, sadly.
How's that? Okay. Let's give this all we got. Let's go.
And we have no MP left. That's bad.
Still up. The power of plus one.
That's really bad. So we have just attacks left for it.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
And we've got another item here with a monster behind it.
Let's give him a fight. Let's give him my all.
A tooth of a human. A teeth? Tooth? Ah, dead. That's what it is.
They chose the wrong
I'll strive for greater heights.
Got another level up. And I actually will invest in evasion for a little bit of defense. So in the beginning it's... I might do some mistakes in here since the game is like 1 hour after its release. So if I will have trouble later, it might be my bad. Just might be. Not 100%. But the roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone. Wanna turn back? But I'm going to do it anyway, it's the noble thing to do. It's that's what I told you earlier. If you want to be a hero, you know.
Hey.
Death flag. There's no turning back here. Let's go. We have to see our person in here. Which will hopefully help us. I would say we use a mana potion.
What do you think?
And then go ahead. And probably die. Like them. There's the big guy.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this.
Just a human, guys. Yeah, that's our first boss battle.
It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
The mission depends on our survival. We will definitely win this fight. With our free damage.
You're mine. Burn to ash. Oh, please.
Yikes.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch!
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this. Let's go.
Let's try it with magic. Nope.
The power of fire.
Watch out! You're
can't
barely
give up
holding
now.
it together!
How is it this strong?
Let it rip. Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like that.
I'll distract it. You two run.
But
above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people. No
You
matter
have
the
a hero
cost.
complex,
Farewell.
dude.
If you would repay me, then
I like you.
you're barely holding it together! You gotta heal up quick!
This is it.
It's done.
No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
Idolin?
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. A future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
He took that personally. Literally. We'll see.
What the heck is going on? Anyway,
Exactly. No, it's definitely the correct game. So we got a new skill, wind damage. And this is hurting this disgusting thing. So we got new powers. That's literally like Persona, yeah. I like this kind of OP feeling right now.
We're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Yeah, that's like a tutorial for weaknesses. We can stun the enemy if we hit the weakness. And now we can like attack the wings, the legs, and I will start with the wing. The most annoying thing. We hit the weak point, we got like an extra turn, like Persona. That's why I skilled evasion. Invasion. Not now.
Let's fight his power.
Yeah. Devour. I don't have nice memories on devouring. Yeah. Eating the apple of Eden.
Eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do.
I guess we have to get rid of the apples. They're still in good shape, not even half HP. Ah, that's unlucky. It's 1 pixel of health.
We don't take out those apple things.
I know.
Maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Go ahead. Have Gallica knock down apples. Yes, sure.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Make yourself useful, girl.
Now it can't heal itself anymore.
She does.
Get in there.
Let's kill that thing. What wings? You don't have wings anymore.
Vitus power. Still here?
Yeah. I don't think it can kill me.
I won't hold back.
Yeah. Let's say first try. Ooh, that's a lot of XP here.
Okay. Not bad
Which was enough for a level up. And I think I will go for magic for now.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Yeah, wait a second, he's alive.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt.
Of course he is.
You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so
Okay.
publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
The mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden water. Hey!
This won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Who's Luis? Kill him? Can someone catch me up? Oof, who's Luis?
Who's Luis?
Is that a real question?
Yeah.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran, unjustly made into the noble's scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, is hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
Life's not easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there, and it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him, especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Alright. A new quest, which is near the maximum rank.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
New ally, Grius.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Let's make a long rest.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Actually, not for now.
Can't think of anything.
Come on, there's gotta be something. Whatever's on your mind.
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Dark. Fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away. Yeah. So I will save the game here. And I think it's like 2 AM for me. I will call it a day here. And finish the first stream ever in here. And yeah, the next days I will maybe continue this one. Look for my stream stuff and maybe I find yeah, some stuff which I can improve. I kinda saw that my FPS drops sometimes. So yeah, this will be an effort for the next hours, I think. And maybe I will continue tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, for now I think it's a good point to save the first stream and call it a day. See you all in the next time.